Okay, we're at Fort King George Historical Site in Georgia, Darien. Here's this entrance. We're gonna come in and walk through the fort. They have their 300th anniversary going on. 300 years ago, they built the fort in 1721. Here's a little sign about it. Isn't that something? They reconstructed a fort like it was. I'm gonna go walk through all that. Straight ahead, visitor center, picnic areas over there. All right, let me show you the visitor center when I go in. Ruby's here. They let Ruby in. They're dog friendly.
Look, there's some kind of a...
Okay, we're gonna go inside. Senior discount, $6 1/4. $6 1/4. That's nice. Let's see what we see. Here's the gift shop. Okay, here's a small museum. It's one room, but it's got some interesting history in here. We're gonna go through this museum. Now, the first part of the history is about the Gaeli Indians, I guess. They lived here thousands of years ago. This is one of their boats, canoes. They found some pottery that they made. And they found some arrowheads straight ahead. This is where the Gaeli lived. It looks like between Savannah and Brunswick on the map. And they found a few other things. Oh, there's not many. They were here for thousands of years. And then the second section here is when the Spanish came and they built the mission here. A Spanish mission, and they found some artifacts from the mission. Mission Santo Domingo Tajalia, 1590 to 1661. And here's some artifacts from there. The interesting one is this one here. They found a Spanish coin. And there's some pottery. Those are rosary beads from the mission. And then these are actually Gaeli pots from the Indians. So that's that part. And then came the British, and they built the fort, and this is a model of the fort. See, they built a moat, earthworks, the fort. There's some buildings, and here's a little map. It was right on the corner of where the two rivers met, you see, on a point. What am I saying? A point. It's on a point. The fort is on a point. And then over here, they have some artifacts. They have something here about healthcare. That's what they use to bloodlet people. It's called a bleeding bowl. I never heard of it, but someday I'll have to look that up. And then here's some surgical tools that they found. And then medicines. Herbs, things they use to make people better. Interesting. Blackberry something, root, camphor. Huh. And then over here they have some more artifacts. Some are from the fort that they found. They found a cannon. That's a gun. I don't know, that's just a replica or one that was similar to ones they use here. And then here's some other things they found at the fort. And that's about most of the history here. They did have some history of the Highlanders in Darien. And they have a spinning wheel. That's the original spinning wheel from the 1600s. You believe that? Of course, they redid it. It was broken. They fixed it, they said. And here's some clothes. And one last thing has to do with the Civil War. The 54th Massachusetts was here. Remember the movie Glory? Well, that 54th Massachusetts was here and took over the town of Darien. They actually burnt it down. They burnt the town. Isn't that something? And here's some more artifacts here that they found. These are from Tabby House, so these are, I think, from slave quarters they found these things. There's an old toothbrush, some pottery, a lock and key, a wedding band. But that's about as big as we get for a museum. I don't know what this is, it's not marked, but it might have to do with the sawmill, I'm guessing. Looks like an office or something, I don't know. So that's it. The other last thing I should show is they do have a movie here that they show. It's a 10-minute movie that loops about the history of the fort. Very nice. And so, right straight ahead is the gift shop and entrance. Okay, we'll show you some more. Okay, we just left the visitor center for Fort King George. This fort's located in Darien, Georgia. They have a couple trails. We're going to head out to the fort first. The fort's right on the river. It's pretty old. And they do have some storyboards here. Fort King George Historic Site. And they got a map here of everything that's on the site, including a lumber company, a sawmill, and the fort. Oh, there's a tree that's down. Here's a historical marker. Ruby's here too. Ruby came. We gotta see what this marker says. Oh, here's some foundations of building here. What's it say? Keep off ruins on that sign. Huh, there's some kind of foundation. What's left of it building. Oh, this is a sawmill. 200 years of small sawmilling on the Altamala River. 1721. They used the wood to build a fort. Scottish Highlanders came here. 1736. Oh. They use cypress and pine. That marker was looks like the marker is dated 1957. Huh. Well, let's go see. Oh, here's one of the Indian huts, isn't it? Before the people came, the Indians lived in huts like this. They made out of clay and grass. It's called the Goyle Indians.
Golly.
Oh, golly.
Say golly.
Goyle. Golly. What do I know? They lived here for thousands of years. They built what they call a wattle and daub roundhouse with hatched roofs. It's like a mud they made out of. Pretty neat. Ruby went in one there, huh? That's the Indian roundhouse. Let me go take a look real quick. Oh, look at that. Yeah. So this is like a reproduction of it. Let me take a peek inside. I don't know if you can see this. See that? Huh. Wow. The Gwali Indians lived here before we came. So the sawmill was there. Beautiful. There's a beautiful area. Look at this. What a nice day too. Sunny, clear. That's the visitor center. We'll show you that too. It says here, alligators may be in that pond. Don't get near the alligators. All right, we'll show you some more. Okay, here's another historical marker. It looks like it was placed in 1957. The site of Old Fort King George, built in 1721 by Colonel John Barnwell of South Carolina under British royal orders. 26 square feet, 3 floors. Huh. How do you like that? Fort King George. We're walking that way, so we gotta walk on these planks because this is kind of swampy. They say there's alligators here, so gotta watch Ruby. We want no alligator getting Ruby. There's the fort. So we're walking over the alligator swamp to the fort. All right, we'll show you the fort when we get there. Okay, we made it to the fort. Of course, this is a reproduction of the fort. They found this fort, and I can believe this, in 1930. Someone unearthed it. And they started digging it in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. Lower Bluff Mill Incinerator. Right here. Says here, keep off the earthworks. Now the fort had a moat, so I guess you got to go over a bridge to get inside of it. Let's go inside. This must be the moat we're going over. Yeah, it's filled with weeds right now. That's the moat. See it? Then it had a fence and it had earthworks. See? That's cool. And this is the building. There's 3 stories. The first story is where they stored things in. The second story is where they shot the guns out of. These holes up here, see? And the third story was a lookout. Where that screen is up there. Let's go inside. Ruby just went in. She's looking for mice. I bet you a lot of mice in here. Well, look, they got cannon. Check that out. Even had a cannon in this fort. Cool. Check this out. Little doors. Oh, there's the view. Look at that. There's cannon out there too. Huh. All right, let's go upstairs. See what they got. You're seeing it when I'm seeing it. This is where the guys stuck the guns out of the fort and shot. See the little holes? Check that out. Looks like they have lectures up here. Huh. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go to the next floor now. See, oh, here's a rendition of the fort right there. See that? I don't know if you could see it. It's kind of dark in here. But hey, like I said, you're seeing what I'm seeing. I don't have any special lighting. Here's the view facing north. The lookout. Oh, check that out. That's a view. All right, let's go look the other way. That's looking north. And then over here, you could look south. Let's go see what this here. This is looking toward the Altamaya River and the Darien River. See, that's what they protected. Very cool. Okay, we'll show you some more. Okay, here's the rest of the fort outside of the building. Here's the cannons we saw from up there. And then they got a big storyboard of how it was built and the design of it. And the range of fire from the blockhouse. Huh. Interesting. The first floor, we didn't go to that one, was a magazine and powder floor. Then there's the gun room, musk relief. Oh, that's where they shot the guns out of. And then the cat outlook. We went to second, third, and fourth floor. That's how they did the blockhouse. Got a little tent out here for something. Here's the cannons. Ruby likes it here. She smells mice and chipmunks. That's what she does. Here's another building. I don't know what this building is. There's a couple here inside the fort. Maybe these are barracks. Is there a sign? What it says? Let's look inside. This looks like a... Yeah, they must have barracks in here. That's what I'm guessing. Maybe it was a dinner place. I don't know. You're seeing it when I'm seeing it. Here's another one. Yeah, see, here's some barracks. There's barracks in here. A bell just rang from somewhere. You hear that? Where's the bell? Oh, you're ringing it. I thought that was some bell ringing somewhere. That's the dinner bell, maybe. That might be where they ate.
That is where they ate.
Yeah. And then over there is where they slept. I just went into it. And what's this? This might be the office. I don't know. Headquarters. Let's see. A little building here. Oh, this might be the captain's quarters. Oh, it's got a fireplace. See that? He got a fireplace. Yeah, this must be the big shot's place. That's what I'm guessing. That might be an outhouse. I don't know. We could take a peek in here. Let me see. You're seeing when I'm seeing it. No, I don't know what this is. Keep off the earthworks. See, this is all pretty neat. They got the moat. They got the earthworks. Then they had a spot here for the cannons. Huh. Interesting fort. I gotta say that. And this here is a fire. Oh, this may be where they cooked. You know, a lot of times they cooked outside. There's a, looks like a pizza oven. There's an oven there. They bake their bread. Probably. I don't know. I'd bake bread if I used that thing. That must be the outside kitchen. See? And then some more areas here where they had storage or something. I don't know. They look like lean-tos. Lean-tos. Oh, that must be the blacksmiths. There. Huh. And they got some more buildings there. That might be an outhouse there. I don't know. Some more cannons. There's a river right here. Let's go see the river. There's a boat. Somebody had a boat here. I don't know if this is part of it. A scout boat. 1720s. They went out in boats and scouted the area. Let's take a look. Here's the river. Gotta watch out. There's alligators here. So I'm not gonna get too close. That's looking down the river. And then this is how the fort looks like from the river. Yep. Very cool. Fort King George in Darien, Georgia. It's about 15 miles from Brunswick to get here. All right. We'll try and find some more for you to see. Okay, we found a soldier cemetery. They said they were here between 1721 and 27. 140 soldiers, British soldiers, lost their lives here. It's the first English settlement in Georgia. It was right here in Darien. And here's the cemetery of a few headstones that they put up. Right here. Can you believe that? From 1721. Think about that. 300 years ago. And they have a historical sign there. Site of early Spanish mission. Oh yeah, the Indians killed them. They chopped off their heads. They came here to help the Indians become Christian. Indians chopped off their heads. So there's the Spanish, that's the ruins of the Spanish mission right here. That was here. So it's interesting. First there was a Spanish mission, then there's a British fort. The Gailey. They started excavating this area in 1941. Yeah, interesting. There's the visitor center right there. And that's where we parked right there. So this is the site of the old mission too, right near the fort. And these are tabby ruins. See how they made things with tabby again? They used oyster shells, water, and mud, sand to make walls. And there they are. Look at that. Tabby ruins. All right. We'll show you a little more before we finish. Okay, we just finished the tour. This was a very nice small museum. I like that they reproduced the fort itself. Entrance fee was not expensive. Like I said, $6 for seniors. They got a picnic area here. You can even come here and have a picnic. Look at that. They got picnic tables. Very nice. So this is Fort King George historical site in Darien, Brunswick. That's about it. See ya.